We talk about first fruit. I want to make sure we got it right for the first of the year. I want to bring you to the double blessing. Daniel got promoted because he didn't sell God out, but he had to go through what appeared to be his hell experience in the earth. He stared death right in the face. Now let's think about John the Baptist for a moment. He got earthly for a moment in prison, didn't he? When he was in the spirit in Matthew chapter 3, Jesus is coming. He starts prophesying. This is he, the one that I said was greater than I. I am not worthy to tie up his shoelaces. And then later on, he's in prison and he gets fleshly. And in verse 3 of Matthew, he tells his disciples to follow him because he's greater. He gets in an earthly situation. He calls his disciples back to him. Now, how did they become yours again? He calls them back to him. He said, now go ask that Jesus, is he the one or should I look for another? Why? Because now I'm in trouble. What are you saying in your heart when you're in trouble? What are you saying when you're going through? What are you saying when your marriage is going through? What are you saying when your child is going through? Without saying in your mouth, are you saying, God, where are you? Is there doubt and unbelief? Is there fear? Are you grambling and grasping, looking for somebody with a body to get a revelation to help you? When if you would have put God could have gave them an invention. God could give them an idea. God can put you on their heart and they could give you the money and you're looking for them. And God got them in his hand. Said, if you would have just praised me, I could have sped up the process for you. If you would have just prayed. Oh, I know I'm hearing from God. I know I'm hearing from God in here. I know I'm hearing from God. God said, you're talking about the wrong one. You should always be giving me the praise. So he said, look at chapter 2 of Ephesians. We're almost there. Y'all just slow me down a little bit. It's got good to me. Because I want to make sure that you're saved. See, what most people don't know, the issue is the sacrifice piece. That's the whole issue with church folks they're struggling with their salvation and don't know it. It's nothing else. It's the sacrifice that they don't get. Because most people are coming for God to sacrifice more. And they don't know it's theirs. They just have to do what he told them to do. He said, bring my tithe and Malachi. Why? It's about the relationship. You think it's about the money because you're earthly like Cain. Not you, but that spirit. I had it. I had the spirit of Cain. I'm going to give because I don't want nobody to see me not give. Y'all didn't hear me. I wasn't even thinking about God. I know all y'all that give thinking about God. I was want to make sure nobody can see I didn't have no envelope, so I had to put something in it. But my life kept hitting, and I could prophesy and I had these revelation gifts and had the anointing, but it kept hitting. I said, God, what's the problem? He said, you? He said, you. He said, because I check your heart. And I check your heart based on what you offer. If I look at your heart toward Robin and I see a greater sacrifice toward her than me, I got a problem with you. If I check your heart toward Jonathan, Gabrielle, or Joshua, and you are consumed with one of them, I got a problem. You never want to be so consumed with anybody that God got to move them out of your life. You don't never want that. Oh, I know I'm teaching. I'm teaching. Okay. Chapter 2, verse 1. And you hath he quickened, who were dead in trespasses and sins. Now this is the key. Wherein time past you walked according to the course of this earth, according to the prince of the power of the air. Notice these two words. It's important that you get them. You walked according to the earth where your feet was planted. And because you walked according to that, forgetting that you're in this world, not of this world, the prince of the airs of the earth now has rulership or had rulership over you because you were his. Because when you're not walking according to the principles of the earth, you're seated in heavenly places with Christ, which means you're over the principality. That's why when you hear me naming a city, you got to understand there's a principality in this city that got mad at me. But because I'm weighty in my relationship with God, he would never put me out to be what he didn't cover me to do. You can't just go around saying stuff and you ain't ready to fight. Don't run up to me and call me no punk, because you don't know if I'm going to turn the other cheek. Yeah. That's why some of y'all, I'll be watching them people, they be picking fight with demons. They don't never come back right. Why some of them saints are always fighting demons? They ain't never right. They ain't never got peace. They never got joy. They're always going through. They're always seeing something. They ain't no rest. Once you pick a fight, you got to remember, you're earthly. You sleep. They don't sleep. Nor do they slumber. They get in your dreams. They get in your visions. They get in somebody's car trying to come at you. It's just, it don't stop. It's a traffic jam in the spirit with demons. Don't start really kicking and fighting. Just all right, almost done. Says, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience, among whom also we all had a conversation in times past. You ready for this? In the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of our flesh and of the mind, and whereby nature, talking about earthly nature, the children of wrath, even as others. But God, who is rich in mercy, for his great love wherewith he loved us, even when we were dead in sin, hath quickened us together with Christ. By grace ye are saved. And he hath raised us up together. See, we were raised while we're here. We are raised. But you bring yourself down when you start thinking and living earthly. What happens when I'm on high and the doctor gives the bad report and I go from being seated to being earthly? Oh, this condition. Oh, this condition. Oh, my finance. Oh, my job. I just got fired. Oh, the spirit left. You ain't never been there? I've been there. You be all anointed. Contrary wind. You up there laughing, talking about Judas and sold Jesus out and doubting Thomas. I understand doubting Thomas. I understood the disciples on the boat. You on the ship. Jesus told me, I'm going to go ahead of you. Why he go ahead? Why I'm over here? I'm in trouble. Where he at? Where he at? And he comes walking on the water. And every time they got in trouble and tripped, he would say, ye of little faith. He would say, ye of little faith. Ye of little faith.